This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them.
¿Por qué no tenemos trabajo así?
This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
Me gustaría trabajar así, de que me dijeran aprieta tal y tal y tal y tal. Sería súper fácil.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
No quiero salir de la oficina. Como 3 horas.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it did... Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort.
Solo 5 veces?
5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
Ya son más de 20 veces, weón.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks. No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
¡Ah! ¡Se me está cansando la mano! ¿Cuánto rato? 417 veces. 6 minutos. Cada vez que para se reinicia. Ah, me voy. Adiós.
Stanley clicked on literally every single door in the office because he doesn't pick up well on cues from his environment.
Me he escuchado
When
darle un
Stanley
beso.
came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Vamos a la derecha.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Por eso alimenté el precio, si lo encontré caro, dale.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in. Yes, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it. At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left. Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, He decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Pero me está tratando de decir que me vaya. Todo quiere que avance.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
¿Le hacemos caso al presentador? ¿O nos vamos por esta otra puerta? Ustedes me dicen. Como nadie dice nada, vámonos por acá.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
¿Qué voy a llevar el teclado?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Este manejo 900 bits. Es que no sé, no quiero jugar el mortuario, no sé por qué me quieren obligar.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
¿Ya qué hago? ¿Le hago caso o seguimos yendo a la contraria? Me dijo la roja, puedo ir por la azul y no hacerle caso.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now.
Ah,
Don't
es
you
un
see that
bucle,
it's clear,
me está...
Stanley? I wanted to stop.
Me metiste un bucle, gracias.
We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Porque hay una puerta negra. O sea, con el fondo negro.
What do we want? What are we looking for? Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy. No, wait. Where are you going? Right. Where were we?
Una wea psicodélica. Ah, no me puedo tirar.
Oh no! Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Compadre, perdón, pero no hay otro camino. Tengo que subir.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
¿Querrá que vuelva para allá?
Good, good. We can't be too safe. Promise me you won't go back there. Just stay here. No. What do we talk about? You're risking everything we achieved here. Are you... You are going to stay here, aren't
¿Qué
you?
pasa si me quedo aquí? Que el narrador no quiere que me vaya.
You heard me before, didn't you? You will die. What about this isn't getting through to you?
Oh, what? Me perdí un montón en un momento. Ahora quieren que suba. No hay nada.
Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
¿Quieren que me mate?
No! Oh, thank God you lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room?
Estoy caminando más lento. Yo creo que si salto no me mato. ¿Viste? Era mejor la puerta azul.
No, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this? Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
Ya, vamos a volver.
I know you'll see that we can't be happy if we leave this place. You can see that, can't you?
No lo veo. Oh, apenas hay camino.
My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy.
Sí,
Am I reading the situation correctly?
sí.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
Está triste ahora. ¿Viste lo que hiciste ahí? Ahora está triste porque me estoy suicidando.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.